It's kayaking day. We just purchased some new kayaks we got back here. So we're gonna go out, paddle around, and try to put up some trail cameras today. Well, we're here, we made it, we've got the kayaks. Chance has never kayaked before, I've done it 3 times, so this is gonna be an adventure. We're gonna grab them, we're gonna walk down this road, put them in the water, see what happens. We were in here about 4 or 5 weeks ago in a blog that we've got linked right up here, but that maple tree right there is the tree that buck bed is under. But if you look over here, these are the trees that we're going to try to get into to hunt that buck that's in that bed. That might just be a place that we can climb up into real quick to observe this side, but if we're wanting to hunt that buck that's in that bed, we're probably going to have to go down here. But I just wanted to mention to you guys where that buck bed was at when we were here a couple weeks ago filming that vlog. So that's where that's at. We'll keep paddling. Chance is back there trying to catch up. Alright, well, me and Brody split up. It turns out I'm really bad at paddling. I'm really slow. So he's going to go down to the far one where we're going to put a camera out there. I'm going to come back this way, kind of in the area we hunted late last year. So if I can get back there, I'm going to put 2 cams up. Brody's going to go put the trail cam up down there, and then we'll just meet on the way out. It'll be quicker that way. Alright, so this is a trail that Brody found when we were scouting, doing some shed hunting back in probably February or March. And it's a trail that's kind of on the northern area where we think that buck we're calling Limpy is. We think his kind of core area is just off to my left here. We're going to try and establish where Limpy is hanging out the majority of the year, and it's so thick in here as you can see behind me. But there's a really well-worn trail that goes east and west down here. This is a spot Brody said to hang a trail cam on, see if we can't get him entering or exiting this area just to see if he's in the area, see if there's any other bucks using this area and what their direction of travel is. So we're going to hang one on this trail here and see if we get any pictures. Alright, got this camera up, facing kind of catty cornered down that trail so we can get plenty of room of them walking in. So got the one up, and now I'm going to head even farther, even deeper back into this property, put a trail cam up down there. Well, looks like no water in here. That's good, I can get all the way back there. Wouldn't be surprised if we bump something out of here. There's a couple beds back there. This dry river is not full of water, but it's really thick, a really good bedding habitat. But I'm gonna head all the way back as far this way. We're past the point now of, or kind of right on the edge of where we think Limpy is bedding. He's pretty much straight in that way, north a little bit to where he was before on that northern side. But we think he may be working down on the opposite side as well. That's where we've seen all those bunch of bucks last year when we were sitting way on the south side. If it stays dry and this bottom stuff down here doesn't get flooded, this just acts as pretty much a food source for the deer that's back in the middle where no one's getting to. Like all this smartweed, they're gonna start nipping on this smartweed, especially those bucks that don't have to leave. So if this stays dry, it might be worth it to set up somewhere in here and just look down this whole thing, see if we can't see where they're crossing. So I'm gonna hang that trail cam up, see if there's anything moving back there. Got a couple spots, trying to decide where we want to put it. I'll talk about that when I get up there. Alright, well, I walked all the way back in here. There's mosquitoes everywhere. But this is a spot where all those deer in the late season were going up right here and the private land is 10 yards that way, so we can't get any closer, but we can get pretty close to it. So I'm gonna hang this trail cam on this tree facing that way. That's where all the deer are coming from, so we'll see if we get anything walking that way so we know for the early season. Alright, power's on, card is in, facing out, should be good to go. I'm gonna try to walk that same trail in, or out rather, that we took in. So try to walk by that scrape, but I think the grass is too tall. So head out now, back to the kayak. Made it back to the kayak. Perfect timing because Brody's right behind me. He's gonna catch me here in a little bit. So perfect timing. Looks like we got all the trail cams up. Talk to Brody, see what he found. If he found anything interesting over there. But now it's just a waiting game. Do some velvet scouting. Sit over some soybean fields here in a couple weeks, see if we can't see any bucks, and go from there. Season's getting close.